If you are in America, you eat too much. You're big. Your back is wide. You have intuitively eaten 3,000 calories. I eat bread. I eat cheese. I eat pasta. I eat potato. I don't do turkey bacon. Y'all could keep that. I don't know what a turkey bacon is. You could keep that.
Unique. I'm one of one. I'm number one. I'm the only one. Don't even waste your time trying to compete with me. No one else in this world can think like me.
Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how I lost over 70 pounds in 5 months without dieting. You heard me, without dieting. Yeah, without dieting. If this is your first time coming across my channel, what's up? Cop a squat. And you would like to see more content like this, then all you gotta do is hit the subscribe button, turn on post notification. That way you are notified every single time I drop a video. Join Bestie Night Nation. To my besties, what's up? Thank you for picking up another FaceTime call during March Madness. Girl, we're gonna get right into this tea, okay? It's piping hot. We're gonna get right into it. So for those of you that don't know my story, I used to be nearly 500 pounds. When I started my journey, I was 436 when I first started vlogging it, but I was 450 pounds when I first decided I wanted to fight obesity and lose weight. And through the years, I have gone up, I have gone down, I have gone down, I have gone up. It has been a yo-yo cycle, but I successfully lost 200 pounds. Ultimately, I learned that my walk was a spiritual one. It was not just psychological, it was also spiritual. And I had to overcome the spirit of gluttony. Doing that through fasting and prayer and just relying heavily on God, His Holy Spirit. So that part was done, right? So now we're like, okay, how do I repair my relationship with food? How am I able to look at food as just nourishment and not something that was an addiction, you know? I rededicated myself to my journey in, I say September because September is when I decided I was going to be consistent. But back in August of 2024, I decided to once again get a nutritionist. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give this one more chance. So I started seeing this nutritionist, and she helped me reconfigure my entire weight loss journey because I had all the knowledge. It was all in me. And, you know, crazy thing is, a lot of times she would be like, girl, you know this stuff. She would be like, I can't help you. You are so educated in this area. And which is true, I am. I've done years of research. However, she helped put it in terminology that clicked in my brain, and she helped me look at food differently. She got me back in alignment with my journey. And because I was already doing a calorie deficit, we decided to stay in the same deficit I was in. However, she was like, no, you need to be eating this, you need to be eating this, you need to be eating this, you cannot eliminate this. And so she really just helped put things into perspective for me. So that was back in August, at the top of August. And September, I decided I was going to do like a fall reset challenge, and a group of ladies and I did a weight loss challenge together. From that very date of the weight loss challenge in September till today, I have been consistent. I have not fallen off. I've been consistent. I've been doing the darn thing. And yeah, here we are in March, and I've lost over 70 pounds. So consistency works. In this video, I'm just going to tell you everything that I've been doing. I wrote some notes down so that I'm not all over the place. And I feel like this video is important because I am not dieting. I'm not dieting. I just made lifestyle changes, and that's really it. In the past, I would do keto, extreme intermittent fasting, OMAD. I would do alternate day fasting. I'm not saying those things don't work, because they absolutely do. However, for me, it had more of a negative effect on me than it did a positive effect for me personally. Was I losing weight? Absolutely. Did I gain it back? Yeah. Did I lose it? Yeah. The biggest turning point in this is repairing my relationship with food. How I look at food, not allowing food to trigger me because I'm so restricted. Every diet every diet has been so restricted. Turns out when you just eat whole foods and you just eat clean and healthy, you can lose weight. That's really the biggest thing. Eating clean, eating whole foods, and balanced meals, you can lose weight. Now, if you have other health issues deeper than just weight loss, you need to seek professionals. You need to get a team, a dietitian, a nutritionist. You need a physician that's going to take deeper labs, look at your hormones, your vitamins. I mean, all of that, cortisol, all of that. I am a big advocate for it. Go get professional help, go look at it. And then once you get the professional help and you don't know where to start in the kitchen, I'm your girl. I'm your girl. I'm going to make this a 10-step guide so that you can just easily understand everything. I think the biggest thing or barrier that we have is language. I think that's why sometimes we don't really, it does not really click. It's the language. We don't really understand. So hopefully I'm able to break this down in a way that it resonates in your mind. The first thing that I did was go into a calorie deficit. I've been in a calorie deficit for years. So there's surplus and then there's deficit. Weight loss is calories in versus calories out. It's as simple as that. It's instead of restricting food groups, I created a sustainable deficit where I could still enjoy the foods I love, but in a mindful manner. I want to say, if you struggle with food addiction, this is not something that you can just jump into. As someone who did struggle with food addiction, who had the spirit of gluttony, this phase, I was only able to really go into mindfulness after overcoming and breaking addiction, food addiction. That was more of a spiritual thing. So back to calorie deficit, I eat in a deficit. I do not cross anything out. I keep a simple solution. If it fits in my deficit, in my macros, I can have it. If it does not, I cannot have it, or I have to alternate some things so that I can have it. It's simple. With the calorie deficit, and just eating within it, I find that I'm not restricted. I'm consistent. Thank you, Jesus. I am consistent and I'm not feeling anxious because I cannot have, because I'm punishing my body. That was the biggest thing. Not being restricted has retrained my mind that I'm not punishing my body. I'm actually doing the opposite. I'm loving my body. I'm nourishing my body. I'm taking care of my body. And I'm teaching my body that everything in moderation. Everything is fine in moderation. You do not have to punish yourself with food. Being in a calorie deficit has helped me that. And a calorie deficit is not just calories in per se, it's also your macros. So how many carbs do you allow? How many fats do you allow? How much grams of protein do you allow? And if you guys don't know, I just dropped my own e-cookbook that is called That Girl Era. It is high protein, high fiber, volume eaten. Baby, the meals are so good. Click the link down below in my description box to get your copy if you did not. It's called That Girl Era. It is a limited edition weekly meal prep e-cookbook. It has 5 breakfasts, 5 lunch, 5 dinners, and 4 dessert options, all high protein, low calorie, low-ish carb, and not no carb, low-ish. We keep the carbs cute, okay? Because you need carbs. You need carbs. We keep the carbs cute. We keep the fats cute, okay? Very healthy, balanced meals. Every meal is balanced, healthy eating, and just delicious. I'm not saying that because I spent 2 months working on this. I'm saying that because this is my favorite meal plan I've ever put together, ever. I just love it. The next thing I did was I adapted an 85-15% rule. And what an 85-15% rule is, I eat 85% clean, whole ingredients, whole foods, and only 15% processed foods. When I say I don't completely restrict, I mean, I live in America. America is a processed food country. Everything is geared and designed to get you into that hospital for that money, okay? And so one of the biggest things I did was I learned how to read the labels on foods, read the ingredients. I use apps like Bobby Approved app, Yuka app. If an ingredient list of something was like 3, 4, 5, 6, like 5, 6, 7, 8 lines long, I will not buy it. If it has too many ingredients in it that I cannot pronounce, I will not buy it. If it has seed oils in it that I'm not, I will not buy it. I am 85% clean, and I only allow 15% processed foods because, again, this is not something you're gonna do just cold turkey like that. It is a process. And so again, to not totally be restricted, that 15% gives me leeway. Like, oh, if I like this sauce and this sauce has an ingredient that's not completely clean, because I'm constantly eating clean and whole and I'm not eating that sauce 24/7, then I would allow it. You get what I'm saying? I am 85% clean, whole food, and 15% processed. And the reason why is, like, my protein coffees, my protein matchas and stuff like that have syrups that are not necessarily clean. In those instances, having one of those a day you know, until I decide I'm gonna go to completely clean eating, for me personally in my house, you have to do what's good for you. But for me, being 85% clean and whole food, it works for me. And I allow 15% processed in my diet, but it does still come with restrictions. You know what I mean? Like, it can't be like, no, this is cancer in a bottle, cancer in a bottle. You know what I mean? It can't be that. You know how people go to the freezer section and they buy things like Uncrustables and buy things like frozen pizzas and this. Those things are highly processed. I'd rather make it. I'd rather buy every individual ingredient and make it. I just simply stick to whole food, simple ingredient foods whenever possible. And a lot of times I love organic food when I can. There are instances I can't do organic because, you know, I am not in Kim Kardashian's tax bracket. So there are certain things, like if an organic avocado is $3 for one small Hass avocado and it's 99 cents for the non-organic, I'm gonna get the non-organic and save some money. And you know what I mean? But then when it comes to like my poultry, my meats and things like that, I'm not playing. I want wild caught, I want organic, I want no hormones. Do what works for your budget, because eating clean and healthy can be expensive, but it is very doable. Speaking of eating clean and healthy, step 3 is I eliminated all processed highly inflammable oils. I completely removed seed oils out of my diet for the exception of avocado oil. I don't know that that's a seed oil. All unhealthy fats are out of my diet. That is one of the biggest switch that I did. I do not suffer from high cholesterol. I actually never did. I don't have hypertension, high cholesterol, or any of that. And so glory be to God. However, even my stats alone have been just improving. Like my doctor was like, your cholesterol is perfect. Yeah, that it is. Like she would go, oh, your pressure is perfect, your cholesterol is perfect, it's beautiful, thanks. I did that, didn't I? Yes, I did. I only use organic extra virgin olive oil, unrefined coconut oil, or avocado oil. Those are the only 3 oils you will ever hear me use, ever hear me talk about. I don't use any other type of oils. I used to do grapeseed oil, but I no longer do grapeseed oil. Strictly, purely avocado, olive, or coconut oil. Any other type of oil should not be in your home. And you wonder why a lot of you are suffering with high cholesterol, hypertension, like you are putting these inflammatory things in your body. No good, no good. I also check ingredient labels because a lot of foods sneak those oils in. Your peanut butter, you'll notice palm oil in your peanut butter, things like your breads and stuff like that. That's why reading the ingredient list is so important. It is extremely important that you read the ingredient list and find all the sneaky things they add into your food. Number 4, I ditched fast food. And this one is crazy because I was the Uber Eats queen, honey. I stopped eating fast food. You know, I believe in cheat meals. I believe, hey, have a cheat meal or this. I have not had cheat meals in months, okay? I do not eat fast food right now at this current moment in my life, strictly because I am so focused and I do not want to be derailed. And once I noticed I gave it up, the want and the desire for it also left. Like I can watch people eat fast food and not crave it, where there was a time where the minute I smelled it, I needed to have it, I would go get it. You know what I mean? But now I can look at people eat fast food, I can smell it, it will not bother me, it's not going to trigger me. I will make my own alternative to it. So right now in this current moment in my life, I do not eat fast food. However, I understand that sometimes life throws us curveballs and we are in a bind, right? I know how to order out should I ever need to. I know what to get from fast food restaurants should I ever need to. So say I wanted to go to Chick-fil-A, I would go to their website and look up the nutritional facts on all their food. And before even going to Chick-fil-A, I would be on the website and make a decision on what I'm going to eat, what I'm going to get, what I'm going to omit, what I'm going to stay away from. Because I'm looking at the nutritional value and I'm also looking at the ingredient list. And so those swaps are what would help me if in case I'm ever in a bind. But for the most part, honey, I don't eat fast food. Why I am able to not eat fast food is because of step number 5. I meal prep. I meal prep twice a week, every week. I'm in that kitchen. If I do not meal prep, I'm not on track. Meal prepping keeps me on track. It keeps me from overeating. It keeps me from eating out. And because I don't eat out anymore, I save a lot of money. I save a lot of calories. Like, it's so much easier. So I meal prep. Step 5 is meal prepping. I don't like food past 3 days. So I only meal prep for 3 days at a time. So that leaves me in the kitchen only twice a week. After those 2 days in the kitchen, I don't enter my kitchen again. I save time, I save energy, I save effort, and it also helps me with food waste. I'm not wasting food like I used to because I only cook enough for those 3 days. I don't overdo it. I simplify everything. Like, I made it so simple that, like, listen, I'm not gonna be in the kitchen for 40 hours, okay? I will give a meal prep 2 hours on my life and be out that kitchen. Twice a week, that's it, and I'm successful and I'm succeeding. And I don't gotta be a slave in the kitchen every single day and night. Oh, baby, no. One of the tips I like to tell people is just batch cook things so that you can mix and match. Like, batch cook proteins and batch cook vegetables and batch cook a carb. Don't necessarily do individual meal prep. Just batch cook. Cook 2 proteins, cook 2 carbs, cook 2 different type of vegetables, and that's it. Mix and match. Girl, you don't gotta be in that kitchen 40 days and 40 nights. It is ridiculous. If you want to be structured, if you want to be consistent, if you want to be disciplined, you need to be in the kitchen and you need to meal prep. There is no other way around it. You're not gonna want to get up and cook every day, all your meals in the kitchen. Like, who wants to do that? That's slavery. Meal prep. Do what I do. Do not cook the food all the way. Use glass meal prep bowls, containers, right? All you have to do is pop the plastic lid off, put the glass container in the air fryer or the oven. While it's heating up, it's gonna finish cooking, and now you have fresh food. Now you have fresh food. You don't even have to get another pan or pot to put it in. It is in your meal prep. I have my meal prep must-haves linked down below in the description box. You can get it off my Amazon storefront. Everything that I use to keep me accountable is in that list. Go look through it. If you're in the market for glass meal prep bowls, I've had my pink set for 2 years. 2 years, my glass pink set, and there's, girl, I paid $30 for a set of 10, and they still holding on strong. For 2 years, $30, an investment. I got away from the plastic, number 1, because it's harmful. Number 2, I can just pop it in the air fryer or the oven, even the microwave. Oh, girl, please. Get into the habit of batch cooking. Get into the habit of meal prepping. You're gonna save money. You are going to save time. You don't gotta be slaving, cleaning, cooking every day. You have time to be that bad beat. You got time to be outside. Okay? Step number 6 is my smart food swaps. I made a lot of smart food swaps. So one of the smart food swaps I made is I do not eat processed sugar. I do not eat anything with processed sugars for the most part. Like I said, I'm 85% clean, 15% unclean. When I make sweet treats, bake, or anything that includes sugar, I'm going to either be using 0 sugar maple syrup or I'm going to be using monk fruit sugar. It is all natural. It comes from an actual fruit, monk fruit, and it is real sweet like sugar. So I just get monk fruit sugar or sweetener, and there's Swerve sweetener. I do the replacements. I do the sugar alternatives. I do not do sugar. A lot of people are pre-diabetic and diabetic, and you are killing yourselves. You're not even making simple swap. Another simple swap that's smart is, instead of regular enriched flour bread, I will do a low-carb keto bread. They all low-key taste the same. You just want to be careful with the ones with the gums in it and the seed oils in it. Read the back. Find the best ones. Or sourdough bread. Baby, get you a little sourdough. It's gut-friendly. It's good. Not the one that has enriched flour. You want the one with 3 ingredients. Wheat, water, yeast. I mean, sourdough yeast. Like, it's fermented. You can make your own. I'm actually getting into making my own breads, my own bagels, my own, like, you can make your own. But, if you're not there yet and you're like, well, bread is going to be like the 15% category for me. Okay, girl, get you a keto bread. Get a low-carb bread. It don't even necessarily have to be keto. You can get a lower-carb bread. The market is saturated with them. Are they a little bit more expensive? Yes. But is it worth it? Yes. You can still enjoy your bread. I'm not giving up bread. I'm just not doing it. And if you have diabetes and stuff like that, and carbs is something that you have to watch because it's higher on that glycemic index, honey, get a bread that's good for you. That's healthy. Okay? Do the swaps. You don't need that whole wheat bread stuff. That don't do nothing. Your glucose is still gonna go up. It's still gonna spike. Get you a bread that's not. So I still eat rice on a weight loss journey. I still eat rice, and I still lose weight. How do I do it? One of my tricks is 1/4 cup of rice, 2 ounces of rice, and 1 cup of cauliflower rice. I mix the 2. I bulk up the rice with cauliflower. The thing with rice is like, the cauliflower is in the back. It's mild. The rice takes all the flavor and texture. So you're not even going to know. Like, you're not going to know. okay? It's one of the best hacks ever. So if you a girl that loves rice, you need you a little rice here and there. Even, and like, listen, get you some basmati rice, get you some wild rice, get you some, you know, like if you, girl, I don't like basmati, I don't like wild rice. Okay, you want jasmine rice, 1/4 cup to 1 cup, a cauliflower rice ratio. Do it like that. I love things like quinoa. I love quinoa. Quinoa is one of the swaps I made. It's really good, high in fiber, keeps you full longer. Another swap I made is instead of using things like mayo and sour cream, I use Greek yogurt in those replacements. I make my own dressings. I make my own ranch dipping sauce. I make my own burger dipping sauce. I make my own chipotle dipping sauce. Like when I say I make my own, baby, one thing about me, I'm gonna throw some Greek yogurt in a bowl and some seasoning and some lemon juice and and do the 1-2-1-2, okay? If you see my meal preps, you know I'll get down. I will do it and mix it until that sauce comes together, and I'm dipping and dunking and everything. I'm a sauce girl. Why not make your sauce a high protein, low fat, low calorie sauce that you can enjoy? And it only took 3 minutes to put together. Y'all make all the excuses in the world. It takes about 3 minutes to make your own ranch. High protein, probably less. High protein, low calorie, low fat, and still delicious. Put the seasoning in and you good to go, girl. Go about your business. Go about your business. So these are the smart swaps I made. Instead of regular flour tortillas, I do low carb tortilla. I love me a little low carb tortilla. And I've even discovered high protein tortillas that are still low carb from Aldi. And so what I will do is get a high protein tortilla, throw my more protein in there, because the higher the protein ratio to the carb ratio, the less impact it has on your body. It slows it down. The more fiber, the more it slows down how your body breaks that down into sugars. Yeah, bet you didn't know that, huh? The more you know. Another smart swap is I don't do like the light butters. I used to do like Greek yogurt butter, light butter, and all of that until I started reading the labels. And a bunch of seed oils are in these butters. They're not even real cream and like, no. So I just do, if I am gonna use a little butter in my cooking, I use regular butter. But more recently, I've been getting whipped butter. And my whipped butter have 3 ingredients. Cream, salt. Oh, no, that's it. Cream and salt, 2 ingredients. My whipped butter only has 2 ingredients. Cream and salt. That is it. It's clean, and whipped anything is lighter. I don't know how it happens through, I guess through like the aeration process. But I switched to using whipped butter now. It's less calories, it's less fat. It's 45% less calories and 45% less fat. For 1 tablespoon of my whipped butter, I believe it's only 50 calories or 45 calories for 1 tablespoon. And so I cook with whipped butter, and it's like, what, 2.5 grams of fat only? Yeah, I'm gonna cook with whipped butter. I use whipped cream cheese. When I wanna do any dish that calls for cream cheese, I use whipped because it's the same thing. It is less fat, less calories. For the whip. So another smart swap is I'm not gonna do pork bacon because I don't consume pork. I'm gonna do beef bacon. I don't do turkey bacon. Y'all could keep that. I don't know what a turkey bacon is. You could keep that. I will do beef bacon. The beef bacon I buy is only 45 calories, 2.5 grams of fat, and 4 grams of protein per slice. Are you kidding? So I only do beef bacon. I do lean meats. 90% of the time my meats are lean. If I should I do dark meat, I'm taking the skin off and cutting off and trimming off all excess fat. I'm cleaning it off. I'm discarding all skin and excess fat. So let's say I want to do legs or thighs, I'm taking that skin off and the excess fat off. Wings, you can't, I've never tried to skin a wing. I'm sure there's a psychopath out there that skinned a wing before, but I'm not doing it. So when it comes to cheese and stuff, I still have my cheese. I'm just gonna do reduced fat or fat-free cheese. Does it completely taste the same? No, but the more you get used to it and the more like your food is flavorful, it's just like, it's good. You don't taste it. I'm at the point where it's just good. I don't taste a difference to anything. So all my cheese and stuff, when I do add cheese to my meals, they're low fat or non-fat cheese, reduced fat, you know, half the fat, half the calories, and up the protein. So those are simple swaps that I like to make. When it comes to pasta, I like to use protein pasta or a low carb pasta of my choice that I like. I have a few low carb pasta brands that I love that makes the pastas, it tastes just like regular pasta. And if you don't like any of the low carb swaps, you haven't found any that you like, get protein pasta or chickpea pasta. I love chickpea pasta. I know a lot of people is iffy, but baby, chickpea pasta is good to me. You could do it. I like, and to even keep it lower carb, Palmani makes great pasta, you know, the palm of heart noodles and stuff like that. But I don't even have to go that route anymore because I'll do a chickpea pasta so quick and eat 20 grams of protein in pasta and then add more protein to it. So now my meal is like 50 grams of protein. Yeah. So you notice, I said I eat bread, I eat cheese, I eat pasta, I eat potato, I eat sweet potato, I eat regular potato, all in moderation. Speaking of all in moderation, step number 7 is weighing and tracking my food. I weigh my food. For some of you, it might be overwhelming, but I'm telling you now, if you have never understood what a serving amount looks like, you are most likely overeating. You will never know what a proper serving amount looks like if you've never weighed your food before. And if you're like, oh, I'll intuitively eat, you have intuitively eaten 3,000 calories. You just intuitively ate 3,000 calories in one sitting. If you are in America, you eat too much. You're big. Your back is wide. No shade, no tea. It's just the country we live in. Like, everything is large. Everything is big. Those portion sizes of restaurants, humongous. A burger at McDonald's could be 1,000 calories for a burger, not even including the fries and the drink. You mean to tell me you think you're intuitively eating the right amount? Get a kitchen scale. Weigh your food. Track your macros. You will not succeed if you do not know how to mindfully eat. I weigh my food to stay accurate and not restrictive. There's a difference between restrictive and accuracy. I weigh for accuracy because in my accuracy, I always know, oh girl, I could eat a little more. I could grab a snack. I could do this. I'm eating all day. So much so I'm not hungry. I don't get overwhelmed with logging and tracking things because I tend to be a little bit repetitive in this area of my life. And by that, I mean, I'll buy the same brand eggs all the time, the same brand beef bacon, I'll buy the same brand butter. So these things are already pre-logged in my app and I'll just click of a button, clocked. 1 tablespoon, clocked. 1 teaspoon of oat crema. I buy the same brands. So, you know, I rarely ever switch brands. So once I log it once, it's like in my catalog. And a lot of times I repeat meals like, oh, that meal was so good. 3 weeks later, I'm making that meal again. I already logged that entire recipe. So a click of a button, all I gotta do is just tap it and boom, it's in my macro. I love to pre-log everything so that I know exactly what my day is gonna look like. So let's say I meal prep. When I meal prep, all I do is weigh everything and I write the grams down. And then later on that night, I will go into my calorie tracking app and I will input the meal if it's not already in there. I create a recipe and create my meal and put how many servings of it made. And then when I'm ready to eat it, it's already done. All I gotta do is just log it in. I did the work already. And it does not take a long time. For you that feels overwhelmed, it's because 1, you don't have a scale. Number 2, you're not utilizing like your time properly so that you can have success. When I started being a stickler for weighing and tracking, the weight is coming off without me actually really doing work. I promise you, I'm not really doing any work here. Like, I literally just cook the meals. I weigh everything before I start cooking, write it down. And later, when I'm in the bed rubbing my feet together, doing nothing, instead of like mindlessly scrolling online, I log in the meals so that I don't have to do it when I'm eating. Like, who wants to do that? No, I want it already logged. Presetting my meals into my tracking app has helped me a lot. It's also helped cut a lot of time. Step number 8. Increasing my movement. When I say increasing your movement, listen, it's gonna be as simple as this. I'm not even gonna tell you to work out. I'm not even gonna tell you to go to the gym, get a trainer, nothing. Walk. That's all you have to do. Walking is the fastest way for you to increase movement, get more steps in. You know how they say, you know, strive for 10,000 steps a day? You don't even have to strive for that at first. Maybe do 6,000. I invested in a walking pad because 1, I needed to. I nearly died and I'm regaining my strength. So I need the movement. I need it. So I invested in a walking pad. My walking pad was less than $150 off of Amazon. I do have a link down below. No, it's not sponsored. I invested in a walking pad. I get on my walking pad and I just walk and walk. Do I lift weights? Do I work out also? Yes, I do. But you don't have to. If that's not where you at in your story, in your journey, in your fight, in your walk, you don't have to. Just walk. That is the simplest, easiest way. Walk. Park your car far from the front. Some of y'all too lazy. You too big to be this lazy. And I'm not trying to come at nobody. I was once her. I'm not gonna lie. I was once her. I was the girl, you had to park very close to the curb so I don't have to walk because my body and my joints ache. The more you walk, the more your body does not hurt. It's going to hurt at first, but the more you mobilize it, the more you start to loosen your joints, the less it hurts. You have to do it. I told you I was almost 500 pounds. I'm not like, for real. And that big mentality we have with that laziness, we got to cut it out. We got to walk. Park the car at the end of the parking lot and walk your butt to that door of the store. Don't go through the drive-thru. Get up and get out that car and walk in the store. Go stand there. Get up. Get your ass out that car. Go walk. No, for real. Go for a walk. A lot of you have kids. I don't have kids. I got a dog. If you have pets, walk your dog. Walk. It's easy. Just get up and walk. Maybe start 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. Now you can do a loop. Utilize the park. The park is free. The weather is thawing out. It's starting to get warm. We're going into spring. Utilize the park. Put a little jacket on and go for a walk. Just walk. You're doing this for you. You're going to feel better. And the more steps you get in, the more you're like, wait a minute, I'm losing weight inches. My back is unbigging. How is this happening? Girl, you started walking. You can do it. You can do it. And take it as slow as you need to, but then push yourself. Number 9, I talked a little bit about making smart swaps, but alternate food swaps. So I still eat chips. Right? I found protein chips that I like. I've found baked chips that I like. I've even found kettle chips fried in avocado oil that I like. So you remember that 15% rule? So on the times where it's like, oh no, I don't want a baked chip. I don't want a protein chip. I want a regular chip. I found chips that are made in avocado oil that still has the effects of and satisfy that craving. I am a big French fry girl. I love me a little truffle parmesan fries. I love me fries that's salty, fluffy, crispy. I love me a fry. You think I stopped eating fries? No. I make my fries. I will make my fries. I will pop it in the air fryer. I will pop it in the oven and enjoy some crispy, salty, flavorful fries. So my swaps are just smart. And I only eat in moderation. I do not overdo it. I don't overdo it. Like I said, I'm making my own breads. I use keto wheat flour. The keto wheat flour I use literally tastes like regular flour. That's why everybody thinks it's just like regular bread. It's like, no, girl, that's keto bread. It's keto. Yeah, you know, high protein bagels. Yes, girl, I do mine with keto flour. And it's not almond flour. It's not walnut flour. It's not coconut flour. No, I just make healthier versions. So if I'm craving a burger, I'm gonna make my burger. And the beauty of making your burger, you can make it taste as good as you desire it, right? I don't miss out on eating a burger. If I'm craving Five Guys, I know how to make a Five Guys burger at home, and it's gonna taste better. And it's not gonna be $58,000. You know what I mean? And I could have more than one if I wanted to. Girl. The very last step for now that I'm gonna leave you guys with is hydration. Hydration, fiber, and balanced eating is the most important thing. A lot of times when you are dehydrated, you are hungry. Dehydration means fake hunger. You think you're hungry and nothing is satiating you. It's really your body saying, I need hydration. I make a habit of hydrating. Right now, I have some hydration water, and this has prebiotics. It has a hydration packet. It has a flavored energy water packet. It's literally only 10 calories, 0 sugar. I have my L-glutamine in here. I have my apple cider vinegar in here. It's so delicious. It tastes so good. It literally tastes like I'm drinking juice. Drinking plain water all day does not necessarily hydrate you. Another way to hydrate yourself with, let's say you don't want to put electrolytes in your water, you can do that by eating a lot of fruits and vegetables because it does hydrate you. You can juice your fruits and vegetables. That is a form of hydration. Drinking. So you can do infused water, lemon, mint, cucumber, let it sit in the water. Not only it's going to detox you, it's also going to hydrate you. Okra water is an amazing way to hydrate you. Okra water does miracles to the body. Aloe water does miracles to the body. Add it to the water with some lemon, with some mint, with some cucumber, or just do some okra water. Let that okra water sit overnight and drink okra water daily. Eating a high fiber diet. I eat high fiber. Like I said, I have prebiotics in my drink. I also have fiber powder in my drink. I take fiber supplements, and I eat a high fiber diet. I'm making sure that I'm always eating some type of greens, some type of vegetable with every single meal. For the most part, with every single meal, I have vegetables in it. I love me a good keto wrap because it has 17 grams of fiber, you know? So you want to make sure you're having a high fiber diet. I love to put chia seeds and things, flax seeds, high fiber, hemp hearts, high in fiber foods. A lot of Americans suffer from a low fiber diet, and their gut is suffering because of that. A lot of America have gut health issues because we're not consuming enough fiber. If you want another way to get fiber in, drink an Olipop. Drink a Poppy. I mean, we don't support Poppy over here, but baby, get you an Olipop. Okay, if you could afford it, get you an Olipop. There's prebiotic juices. Kombucha is a great way to have a healthy gut. Sauerkraut is a great way to have a healthy gut. You want a healthy gut. You want your food digested. You want your body moving the way it's supposed to. I am very regular, TMI, but after every meal, I'm able to go, baby. Okay? Eating a high fiber diet, fruits, vegetables, juicing, it helps you stay full longer. A lot of times we just need fiber. Fiber keeps you full. You want to focus on high protein and high fiber meals for volume eating. Doing that allows you to get a larger quantity without more calories and more macros. Best friend, that's it. That is the 10 steps I took that helped me lose over 70 pounds in 5 months. I want to thank every single one of you for the love, the support, and how much y'all be gassing me up. Like, y'all been hyping me up lately because I guess, you know, it is showing. You guys can see outwardly my hard work. I look like a complete total different person. I don't know. I'm excited for the woman I am becoming. I'm loving it, but ultimately I'm loving my consistency. I am loving how dedicated I am in my journey right now. And I love how I'm not restrictive. I love that I can eat and I'm not restricted. All that diet and stuff, we was doing that yo-yo stuff, girl. It had your girl binging and falling and crashing, and now there's freedom. Glory to God. Who knew? Who knew? But yeah, you guys, that is it. That's the video. I really hope you found these tips helpful. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comment section. Talk to the girl if there's anything that you want to know or a specific topic you want me to cover. I will let you, I know I see you guys asking, am I doing a boot camp? Am I doing another boot camp? I'll think about it. I'm gonna go on a little short hiatus because, you know, I'm gonna go detox, and when I do that, I spend time with God. No internet, no world, no people. So after March Madness is over, I'm out of here. I will let you know if I do decide to do another boot camp. But in the meantime, that e-cookbook will help you, girl, get your life together. I love you all. And I'll see you all in my next FaceTime call. Bye.